by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth.
Addicted to you. There's nothing a woman hates more than being overwhelmed with attention. Constant texts, always asking to see her, trying to take her out 4 to 5 times a week. Some women like this. Many will find it suffocating. If you're dating a girl and all of a sudden her affection towards you changes, consider pulling back your attention from her. If a month ago she was all over you and now she's showing less and less interest, it's time to let the relationship breathe. Text her less. Try to see her less. Let her start to miss you. When you make yourself so available to her, her attraction for you drops. Pull back the attention you're giving her and see if this starts making her chase you more. For more dating advice, join my new...
Fellas, I'm back after a fucking week off. But I ain't gonna talk about that just yet. I'll tell you about that later. But the first thing that I want to tell you guys is you can't make anybody addicted to you until you are addicted to yourself. Fellas, when you look in the mirror, would you buy you? That's one thing that I always ask my clients, especially when I was doing coaching. I'm like, bro, would you buy you? Now, the answer to that question is no. You, my friend, have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of internal work to do, because if you won't buy yourself, if you won't love yourself, if you won't believe in yourself, if you're not obsessed with you, nobody else will. I don't give a fuck how many times you pull back from a fucking text messages, you listen to some strategy, you take hours of text back. You're not gonna have no bitch addicted to you. And even if she is addicted to you for that moment, once she get back into your good graces, well, it wouldn't be your good graces because you ain't even addicted to yourself, so you ain't got no good graces. But once she gets back into your graces, all of that shit is gonna go away because she's like, oh, is that how you see yourself? Because the more you're around a person, the more you're gonna see them for who they truly are. Because you can't hide who you are. You can't. You cannot hide who you are. It's only a matter of time. Do you know why you guys, a lot of you guys know that. A lot of you guys hate yourselves. You don't really like yourselves. That's why you watch a lot of it, especially black pillars. They hate themselves to the utmost extent. And I even got like I don't want to say I feel bad for black pillars, but a lot of those types of guys I can see committing suicide. I can see, shooting up shit because they fucking mad. Because the worst thing when you're a black pillar is that because you put looks and shit like that on such a pedestal with yourself and you have no fucking game, the worst thing is if you do all of that shit that the black pillars tell you to do and shit still isn't going your fucking way. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can only imagine what motherfuckers will go through after doing all that surgery, all of them damn jawline exercises and shit. Because those are guys who don't want to buy themselves. Those are guys who don't look at themselves with any type of anything. They don't look at themselves with any type of value outside of their looks, which is weird. Because on one end, I hear guys say, I hear the money looks status shit, right? But on the other end, I hear a lot of niggas complaining about bitches sleeping with low lives and dudes that is not on their levels and crash outs and all this other shit. And then when they want to get older, they want to get with the good guy I don't get it. My whole premise is that, dog, until you go deep inside you and fix whatever that needs to be fixed, nobody's going to be obsessed with you. And if they are, it's only a short amount of time before they start to see you for who you are. And they start to see you how you see yourself, which is as unvalued. And I don't even want to harp too much on this black pill shit. But black pillars to me are girls who go and get, booty lifts, lip injections, cheekbone implants and shit like that, titties, fillers and all of that shit. and then their personality is still garbage. They fucking still pieces of shit, trash ass women. Those are like those. When I see those are black pillars to me a lot of the time. Like when you see those girls who got lip fillers and all this other stuff like that, and nice bodies and shit like that, and then you hear the words that come out of this bitch mouth, and it's just like, ooh, that's you in male form. And even with all of that shit, those people still would not buy themselves. Because they still have not escaped. What they're really trying to escape is self-hate. Self-fucking hate. You want to know the real way to get a woman to be obsessed with you, fellas? The real way to get a woman to be obsessed with you is when you stop wanting them to be obsessed with you. Number one, when you stop caring if a woman is actually obsessed with you or not. Number one. And number two, when you stop seeking validation from women in general. That is when you become the guy that they become obsessed with. And when you stop seeking validation from women and women start to become obsessed with you, you actually fucking hate it. Oh, they don't tell you about that. But when you're a guy who needs validation from them, you'll love it to an extent. You'll love it until it becomes too fucking suffocating to fucking love. When it becomes unbearable. And when you see the insecurities that your girlfriend is exhibiting. Because most of the time, a lot of people who become obsessed, and the obsession shit is just some type of insecurity that the other person has. A lot of the time. And when you're a person that seeks validation, you by default are insecure. Default insecure. Let me say that again. When you're a person who seeks validation from anybody, by default, you are insecure. Here, fellas, I'm here to reprogram. We're gonna call this the motherfucking reprogram show Zay. The Zay reprogram show. I don't know. We'll figure this shit out, the name, but we're gonna unprogram the reprogram. Cause you gotta get rid of the fucking the validation, the validating this nigga retarded. The seeking of validation. You gotta get rid of this shit. It's a whole new world once you get rid of that shit. Once you get rid of seeking validation, man, you wouldn't believe the world that you will start to live in. It's a whole different world that you're gonna end up living in. And once you stop seeking validation from women, do you know that's when you actually can have fun with them? You actually can enjoy dating. You actually can start doing all of this shit. You actually can get the girls that you want. Because you're not seeking any validation from them, so you're not hoping for an outcome. So whatever you say, whatever you do is really you. You're not doing any type of games, any type of anything. You're just doing what you want to do. And the people that actually like you for truly who you are. And the people that's obsessed with you are obsessed with you because they want to be just like you. They like that you don't seek validation. They love it and they want to be just like you. But that's about it, fellas. I'm not going to go too fucking far on this. I hope you guys got some great wisdom from this, man. I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, man. This your boy Zay 2-time, aka Zay Double Edge. And until next time, I'm out. Deuces.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth, spitting.